The AI budget fight inside the C-suite. AI budgets are becoming one of the biggest power struggles inside the C-suite. The fight is not really about which tool is best. It is about who controls the money, who owns the result, and who carries the risk when the investment fails. I'm Murray Newlands, partner at IASV Seed Ventures and founder of Open Future Forum. Open Future Forum is a private executive community in Silicon Valley that runs small off-the-record dinners for C-suite executives. The tension usually starts when AI moves beyond experimentation. At first, a small technology team buys a few licenses. The cost is easy to approve, and expectations are low. Then, every department wants its own tools. Marketing wants content systems. Finance wants forecasting and automation. Customer service wants agents. Security wants controls. Technology leaders want a common platform. Suddenly, AI is no longer a software purchase. It is a fight over priorities, budgets, and accountability. The CEO sees a strategic race. The CFO sees capital allocation. The CIO sees architecture, integration, and technical debt. The security chief sees data access, permissions, and risk. The business leader sees a chance to improve a result this year. None of them is wrong. They are measuring different kinds of value and protecting the company from different kinds of failure. The first mistake is putting every AI expense into one central technology budget. That makes AI look organized, but it can disconnect spending from the business outcome. A better model changes as the project matures. 1. Exploration can come from a limited central fund. That lets the company test ideas quickly without forcing every department to build its own infrastructure. 2. A pilot should be co-funded by the business unit that expects to benefit. If the business leader will not invest part of the budget, that is an important signal about how much the use case really matters. 3. Once the system works, the ongoing cost should move into the operating budget of the team that owns the result. That creates a simple discipline. Central funding helps ideas start. Business funding proves commitment. Operating funding proves the system has become real work. The second fight is over what counts as a return. The CFO may want direct cost savings. The CIO may point to a platform that supports many future use cases. The CEO may value speed or competitive position. The business leader may care about throughput, quality, or customer experience. The answer is not to choose one vague definition of value. Use two scorecards. The first is financial. Revenue gained, costs reduced, hires avoided, or losses prevented. The second is operational. Cycle time, error rate, resolution time, conversion rate, or forecast accuracy. But connect the operational measure to a financial result. Saving time only matters when the company uses that capacity to produce more, spend less, or reduce risk. The third fight is over the true cost. The license is often the easiest number to see and the smallest number in the full calculation. The real budget includes data preparation, integration, security reviews, employee training, maintenance, human oversight, and change management. If those costs appear only after the pilot succeeds, the original return calculation was never real. So every AI budget request should answer 6 questions. What workflow is changing? What is the baseline today? What measurable result should improve? What is the full cost through production? Which business leader owns the outcome? And what evidence would make the company stop? That final question matters because weak pilots rarely die on their own. They keep collecting budget because nobody wants to admit that the original assumption was wrong. The AI budget fight inside the C-suite is resolved when funding follows accountability. Central money starts the experiment. Business money proves commitment. Operating money proves value. Open Future Forum is a private executive community in Silicon Valley that runs small, off-the-record dinners for C-suite executives. Over 400 events since 2021, bringing together senior executives, founders, and investors. If you want to be considered for an Open Future Forum dinner, find me on LinkedIn. If you want to sponsor one, the same applies. I'm Murray Newlands from Open Future Forum. See you in the next briefing.